spectacular documentary, I'm sure. This one is about Hillary Clinton. To talk about it, our good friend Dinesh D'Souza is here, DineshD'Souza.com. Dinesh, welcome to Training Today USA with Rusty Humphries. How you doing, brother?
Rusty, good to be on the show.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm very excited about this film coming up this summer.
Okay. Now, first of all, it was lovely seeing you and your fiancée at CPAC. And also the lovely thing that you did where you proposed on Facebook.
Yes, I had to pull off a surprise, and so I'm glad it worked.
It was a good one. For folks who haven't seen, just to kill the surprise, what was it? It was the fortune cookies, right? And you're opening fortune cookies, and inside there was the ring.
Absolutely. Her fortune cookie had "Will you marry me?" and mine had the ring, and so the two came together.
Dinesh, you're just a big old softy romantic. I mean, the guy.
I think in my older years, I'm getting a little bit that way.
I'm just saying, you're the guy that the Obama administration hates. You put out these movies that people go, "Oh, he's a big meanie," and then you're just a big old softy.
Well, not in politics though, because remember, we're in a rough time in America, and the American dream is at stake. So I'll tell you that, softy though I may be in personal life, in politics, I'm determined to stick it to these guys, and this is a complete take no prisoners, no holds barred secret history of Hillary Clinton and the Democratic Party.
Okay, now when you did 2016, that movie, if you look back at it today, man, were you right about a lot of stuff. So much so it's scary. Like you got some kind of demon vision into the future or something. I don't know what it is. But what is it about Hillary Clinton that we don't know? I mean, we know everything about her, don't we?
Yeah, I think with Hillary, we're dealing with something different than Obama. With Obama, it was kind of like the man from nowhere. He came out of nowhere. Very little was known about him. And, we called him right in our film, Obama's America. With Hillary, there is a lot that is known, but Hillary doesn't operate alone. She is the leader of a gang, you might call it. And that gang is the progressive movement, and more broadly, the Democratic Party. So in this film, there is a lot that is not known about Hillary, but there's also the whole sordid story of who these Democrats really are, what they've been doing to America, how they've been covering their tracks, and how they blame other people, America. They blame the South. They blame the Republican Party, all for stuff that they did.
Interesting. Dinesh D'Souza is here, the new movie, Hillary's America. Now, are you going to... The Secret History of the Democrat Party is the name of the movie. Is this more about Hillary or more about the secret history of the Democratic Party?
Well, it's half and half because, the thing about it, it's remarkable how there's a kind of beautiful connection between Hillary, for example, and the way that Democrats have operated historically. I'll give you an example. Andrew Jackson, who's really the founder of the Democratic Party, what this guy would do as a general is he would force the Indians, the American Indians, to relocate further west. And he would get all this land that was supposedly going to be sold to American settlers. Okay. But Andrew Jackson and his friends would come in and start buying that land before it even came up for sale, so that by the time it, quote, went on the market, it was already sold. And that's how Jackson went from nothing to becoming a multi-millionaire. He had about $100 million in today's money by the time he was done. Now, if you think about that, that's basically what Hillary Clinton has been doing in foreign policy. She rents out foreign policy. She gets Russian oligarchs and Canadian billionaires and people aid money that's going through Haiti, and she figures out. So my point is that the roots of the Clinton Foundation are in the land-stealing policies of Andrew Jackson 150 years ago.
Okay, so then how does that affect you and me? Okay, the Clintons got rich. Good for them.
Well, the point, I think, Rusty, is not just that these people become rich themselves, but rather that they are stealing the wealth of America. And I don't mean that they're stealing the wealth of the federal government. I don't even mean that they're trying to steal the $17 trillion that's the annual GDP. I'm talking about the whole wealth of the whole country, all the land, all the homes, all the money in your daughter's college fund, all the money, all the assets and all the furniture in your living room. If you add it all up, it's about $90 trillion. That's the greatest agglomeration of wealth in world history. And I think that's ultimately the prize that's being fought over. Essentially, there are wealth creators who create wealth, and then there's the Democratic Party that steals it. And this film is going to show how that operation is carried out and how it's dangerously close to succeeding.
I've worried for a while if, as we get more and more in debt, things like 401ks might be taken by the federal government, things like that. Is that just conspiracy, or do you think there's something to that?
No, I think that ultimately, look, the Democrats aren't socialists in the sense that they want to nationalize industries, because if you nationalize an industry, you actually have to run it. If you nationalize the oil industry, you've actually got to go to Midland, Texas, and use fracking equipment and take oil out of the ground. The Democrats are too lazy to be socialists. They don't want to do any of that. Okay. They want you and me to go do that, take out all the oil, put it into drums, label the drums, and then they want to tell us what to do with it. So what they're trying to do is create a centralized state apparatus controlled by them in which they deploy all the wealth of the country. That's their goal.
All right. Your movie comes out now. Are you going to do a book with this as well?
Yeah, the book is called Hillary's America. I'm thinking of releasing the movie, Rusty, the week of the Democratic Convention.
Nice.
Because they're going to be telling us what they want us to know about them, and we'll be telling you what they don't want you to know about them.
And you know, what a lot of people don't realize is making a movie that gets into movie theaters like you have done repeatedly now, that's really, really hard to do. And congratulations on getting that done.
I appreciate it. Well, it is really hard to do for our side. If you're Michael Moore, you'll find all kinds of doors are open to you. But we figured out a way to kind of break through the barriers and get this movie widely distributed. So it will be in every movie complex in the country. And believe me, that already with our trailer out there. And if you want to watch our trailer, DineshD'Souza.com, my website. But the left is already going nuts over the trailer, so I can only imagine how they're going to feel when the movie comes out.
All right, Dinesh D'Souza. Now with 2 hit movies, are you in like Teen Beat Magazine and stuff? Probably. Dinesh D'Souza, it's a good talking to you, my friend. God bless you, brother. We'll talk to you again soon. All right, good guy, Dinesh D'Souza. Can't wait till that movie comes out.